promised you a while ago they'll be filming a major motion picture there in the next couple of weeks. It's kind of a top secret project. I can't really talk too much about it because I don't really know that much about it. Is one of our newer attractions here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Here at the top of the hill on the right, you'll see an old bridge. Back in the 1970s, that was a tour attraction called the Collapsing Bridge. In the 70s, seen on TV series like $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman. A few years later on Murder, She Wrote, and Quantum Leap. Well, I just happen to have a clip from the episode of Quantum Leap, the shot on the bridge with Scott Bakula and Dean Scotwell. Here it is. Just a reminder, while this tram is moving, please stay seated. Please keep your arms inside the tram at all times. Well, now we're entering a more rural, rustic part of our back lot. Up here, it's not uncommon to see deer and coyote and a bunch of psychotic squirrels running around, so always have your cameras out and ready. And now we're coming into our transportation department where we house some of our picture cars. A picture car is any car, truck, or van that actually appears in front of a camera. Now we've assembled some very famous picture cars. You'll see them over here on the left. We are slowing down, but we're not stopping, so please don't stand up. And these are the original cars. Well, the Deathmobile from Animal House is a replica. We have the Ferrari, the Magnum PI, the series that starred Tom Selleck. Next to that, the Mule for the motion picture Serenity, based on Joss Whedon's short-lived TV series Firefly. Further down the line, one of the 6 DeLoreans used in the Back to the Future films. Movie makers rely on these picture cars to really supercharge their films. Adding just the right vehicle could make or break a big Hollywood blockbuster, and that's especially true for full-throttle movies like Fast and the Furious. Combining picture cars with computer-generated imagery and motion-controlled technology allows filmmakers to bring nearly impossible scenarios to life. We're now going behind the scenes of Fast and the Furious 3 Tokyo Drift, show those effects I was talking about come together. Welcome to Special Effects Stage 55. We'll do a quick tech run-through to make sure our special effects are working. When the tram comes to a full stop, feel free to stand up and get some pictures. Everything happens over here on the left. If you're sitting on the left, please don't stand up. You have a fairly good view as it is. Almost there. Wait for it.
Clear on the set.
Yeah.
Let's see the bullet hits.
The guys who are sitting on the right-hand side, you can stand up. Just don't sit on the gates.
Smoke. Go. Fire. Go.
Oh.
Okay, we're clear for a full run-through. All systems checked. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
Nice job. Say hello to Carl and Carnage, great examples of motion control effects. Hey boys, take a bow. Now if you guys applaud and cheer, they just might dance for you. Make some noise for them. Welcome to Dancing with the Cars. In case you're wondering, the cars are hollow, the shells made of fiberglass. Alright guys, please take your seats. You're going to zoom the tour. We're now on the streets of Tokyo and we're heading to a little island off the coast of Costa Rica. Welcome to Jurassic Park. The sets and prop pieces you'll see on both sides of the tram are from all 3 Jurassic Park films, first 2 directed by Steven Spielberg. Of course, the last Jurassic Park movie premiered in 2001, so those dinosaurs are pretty much extinct at this point. Oh, wait a minute. There's some motion up here on the bushes on the left and the right. That could be nothing, or we've gotten ourselves surrounded by something. I think we have, guys. We're driving into a nest of spitters, both sides of the tram. Oh no, spitters! this water, more to come. The dinosaur bones are made of fiberglass. No dinosaurs were injured during the filming of the Jurassic Park movies. Large tree trunks are also made of fiberglass. What appears to be moss growing on the fake logs is clumps of sawdust glued on and spray painted green. Weather effects played a very important part in the Jurassic Park movies, adding to the overall mood and atmosphere of the film. But creating weather for movies and TV has always been a big challenge, especially here in Southern California. We don't really get a lot of real weather. But what am I talking about weather for? I have access to America's favorite weatherman. You know him, you love him. He's today's show's Al Roker. Al, you're on.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry at 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island of God. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Well, here in New Mexico, we have a flash flood warning. A little storm for moving in. We have some thunder and lightning, followed no doubt by precipitation. If Al's forecast is right on the mark. All right, guys, give us some egg. Here comes the rain. If we were filming here today, they'd put a filter over the camera lens and make it look like it was cloudy. Of course, you still have the shadows. Rain effects are simply good for water sprinklers. Okay, guys, thanks for the rain demonstration. You can turn the water off now. Turn the water off. No, this is not good. We get too much rain in Southern California. We have flash floods, mudslides. We're okay as long as you don't hear a rumbling sound. You know, like the sound we're hearing right now. Once you top the hill, we're having a flash flood. If you're sitting on the left side of the tram, left side, take cover. Keep those cameras covered because water will splash in. Here it comes, car by car. Well, speaking of water, thousands of gallons were just dumped from big tanks at the top of the hill, just back up to the top, all recycled. We don't waste any. We call this part of our backlot Old Mexico, used extensively in the film Three Amigos, and Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and Steve Martin. See more recently in Nacho Libre with Jack Black. Now we're heading further into Old Mexico in our film Cosa, starring James Marsden. This is a village in China. A while back, the series Community was filming here with Joel McHale and Chevy Chase. Now we're leaving Old Mexico and we're heading to the Old West. We're crossing the border, coming into a little town called 6 Points, Texas. Look at your screens. It's an example of good old-fashioned Western duel shot right here in 6 Points.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere. Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I out of town when we get good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, fella.
Well, you can count on it. Again.
About 3 months ago, Disney was here doing scenes for a brand new film called Saving Mr. Banks with Colin Farrell and Tom Hanks. We don't do a lot of Western movies anymore, but the sets are still used for music videos, commercials, teasers, etc. Right now, we're on John Wayne Road, turning back onto James Stewart Avenue.
Is that it?
This body of water on the right is one of the 3 man-made lakes on our backlot. That's called Park Lake. Believe it or not, that was the entire Pacific Ocean for the old McHale's Navy series with Ernest Borgnine. It was also the Amazon River in a film called Creature from the Black Lagoon. Seen more recently on an episode of Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
And here's our underwater tank once again ahead of us here on the left side of the tram. It's my belief you just can't see this tank too many times in one tour. That's the last time, I promise you. No more water tank. No matter which angle you shoot it from, it always pretty much looks the same. Now, you happen to be from New York City. Don't laugh when I point this out, but back to the right, this is our version of your famous Central Park. That's it, right there, all of it. The camera, see anyway. All back in Budweiser beer commercials here. All right, guys, we're taking a little trip back to Skull Island right now. You will not need your 3D glasses for this. One of the most exciting scenes in Peter Jackson's version of King Kong is where the SS Venture first approaches the island. Let's take a look. Early in the tour, we took you to the virtual world of Skull Island, created entirely with computer animation.